Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid. Welcome to the Universal Energy Forecast for this week, November the 30th. Wow, I just can't get over how fast the year went. I'm just sort of boggled by that. And Christmas is coming, and Americans just had New Year's, and still all kinds of crazy crap happening in the world. But also, equally, there's amazing things happening in the world, and we have to remember to manage our focus, and that's what's really key this week. One of the things I just want to reiterate to people that these universal energy forecasts are not prophetic. These are not about predicting your future in any way. My oracle cards are reflective, and they're supposed to tell us, you know, what we can't see and about how to work with the energy that affects us all collectively and individually. And that's why we do these forecasts. It's kind of like weather reports and what to do, what kind of day you're going to have to bring out an umbrella, and how to actually, you know, think and question and act in a way that is for the highest good, because this is always about the highest good orderly direction, faith, and that how to act in that faith, that there is in fact a greater good that we can all focus on. Okay, so with this in mind, what we're looking at is the collective energies and how to work with those energies this week. And the first card that comes up is Between Worlds. Now, the reason why this card is so appropriate is to remind us that when, say, for example, something horrific is happening in one part of the world, there is also amazing, beautiful things happening in another part of the world. It tells us we haven't landed in certainty yet, and we can't expect that right now. That in fact, both, there's a level of I guess, of focus that we need to balance in some way, not by putting our heads in the sand and saying, oh, I can't deal with that, I'm only going to look at this. No, that's not it at all. It's about recognizing that this and that are both true. And so what can I do to add my light to the sum of all light, which is about what can I do to enter into the greater good? I saw this fantastic an article on Facebook about this woman who saw the Syrian refugees carrying their babies, and she realized that in America, or North America, this sling, I don't have a baby, so I don't know, I know my dog would go in it, but but that, you know, you can carry these babies in these special baby carriers. And so she arranged for all these people to show up when the refugees showed up with these baby carriers and taught them how to use them. So, you know, this one woman, you know, took an action to add to the greater good, and just the way she saw, and that was great for her. So, you know, what could we do? What could you do? What can I do? Like this week, I helped rescue a little puppy that was very sick and took it to the vet and made sure it was fine and then brought it back. So, you know, what do we do? Even if it's just one small thing, every one of us can do one small thing to help us move between worlds and to recognize that from this gray becomes this more vibrant, beautiful, light-filled life. And so that's what I think Between Worlds represents this week. And of course, that's a little different than what I wrote in the book, but I feel that's what it is. Now, higher powers beside that. So what leads us between worlds? What leads us between one state of being into the evolved state of being is a higher power. Now, I get it. You may not believe the same way that I believe. That's fine. You might believe in a monotheistic God, or you might be an atheist and don't believe in God. But the bottom line is that there is something beyond us. And I am an idealist. I do believe that consciousness exists in everything and pre-exists before matter. And whether that's God or whether that's consciousness with a capital C, doesn't really matter. I know there's a power greater than me that can restore me to sanity and can lead me forward in right action, good, orderly direction. And so what is your higher power? I don't care what it is. Have one, all right? Have one. Let it be for the good. Let it be for the greater good. And do no harm. That is, I believe, so crucial right now. So higher power helps us move from the focus on all the fear and the negativity and warring and painful images that we see into a contribution. Okay, so it's about how do we contribute. Now the next one is Go the Distance. So this one is one of my favorite cards. Go the Distance tells us it's not going to be over today. It's about a marathon, not a sprint. This is a long journey we're on together. This is really about us all recognizing that it's a day at a time and it's for the long haul, right? We're in it for the long haul. And we only have so much limited time on this planet. So how are you going to spend that time? Because that's your currency. Your personal currency is all your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, attitudes, talents, skills, and mostly your currency is love and compassion. So how do you manifest all those things through this filter of love and compassion? That's all you got to do every day. Kindness, number one. Lastly, TikTok in the protection position. We are not running out of time. There is enough time for everything. There is enough time for miracles. And I'm going to read what I really think I channeled it. So I'm going to read it because I think it's beautiful for all of us, because this is for everybody this week. I'm going to read it. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There's nothing to fear. You'll never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone cannot be missed. Isn't this amazing? You're in such capable hands, with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine appropriate timing. You can relax. Now, granted, yes, can this still apply to somebody in a war-torn country? Could this apply to a refugee? Well, yes, it can, because if we act in accordance to the greater good, then we can somehow make a difference to that person who feels like the world is falling apart. But we can, or an animal that could die unless somebody comes and rescues it and takes it to a vet. You know what I'm saying? Like, small miracles can be done by every single one of us. And I know for me this week, I will do whatever it is that I have to do, even if it's just to be really kind to somebody in line who's pissing me off. I'm gonna do that. Or forgive somebody who's done something unforgivable. You know, it's like we got only so much time, but a lot of it, we're not gonna run out. The time that we have is ours to manifest a miracle for somebody else and for ourselves. Love you. So if you like this video, well, subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends, and don't forget to leave a comment. I do read them and I comment back. Love you all. Take care. Bye.
Traveling down the road, I didn't know that I was lost. I had tried too many shortcuts, and the cost left my heart broken. So I had it closed for a